hello, and welcome to Psychics Connect and the Psychic Truth. I am your host, Joy Bird, Reader 8755, and love is absolutely the highest vibe there is. I love each and every one of you, and if you are tuned in, please do not hesitate to say hello, give me a shout out, let me know where you guys are watching from. I'm not able to see if there's any viewers yet. If you guys are in the room with me, say hello and share. Sharing is caring. It is a beautiful exchange of energy. And we love that even exchange. We love the give and the take, the to and the fro, the ebb and the flow. We do. We love to release things that don't serve us. And one of the things that doesn't serve me are expectations. When we begin to look at how we have expectations, and a lot of times we're disappointed in life, we have to release those. Release and control on how we think that things should transpire, how we think the course of events, and we don't have a lot that we can control within a lot of our experiences here during our human incarnation, but we have to remember that we are here for learning. We have to remember that we're here to learn through experience. The human experience has got to be one of the most difficult experiences to endure because we have free will, so we can screw up. But the beauty of it is when you do screw up, when you make a mistake, there's always moments of learning. There's wisdom, there's knowledge. There's so much to be gained from looking at, kind of like life review, where you look at your mistakes, you look at your wrongdoings, you look at what has happened, you look at where you went wrong, the ups and downs, and you can take those, releasing what you don't need. Of course, you don't want to carry all of our experiences. Some stuff doesn't serve us and it just doesn't suit us. And it's just heavy. It's a burden. It's a weight. It holds us down and keeps us back from our higher selves, from being happier, from pursuing the goals and the dreams and what we think are lofty goals in life. Is we can be our own worst critics and we can be our best. I don't know the word I'm looking for, but I'm my biggest cheerleader. You have to be in this world. You have to love yourself. I say it all the time. Enough for everyone else. You don't need the validation from the outside world. Hello. Hi, Hannah. Welcome. Hello, Malik. How are you? Of course, you can have a card. You can have a read, Hannah. Thank you. Where are you guys watching from? I have my tarot and my oracle decks, Hannah. If you guys are watching, if you haven't shared, sharing is caring. It's a beautiful exchange of energy. And it's a great way to get more in here to take advantage of this full live hour of free readings. Every Friday, every Sunday, I come here and I do live readings for an hour for all those who just pop in and say, hey, I would love a word. Hannah. Okay, Hannah. So, swords carry our words and thoughts. So I have the 5 of swords here. And this is, this card is kind of self-explanatory when you're looking at the cards, the symbolism, the colors, the suits of the card. And this is words and thoughts. That's what these swords represent, words and thoughts. So with the 5 of swords, it's like, hey, he's looking at the situation. He's looking at the people that he was interacting with. He's looking at the people that he is spending his energy, his time, his focus. Is it even worth his future effort? Is it worth to continue? Is it worth to go on? Because he's walking away. He's considering walking away or leaving that. It's not worth his focus. It's like your words, your thoughts, your deeds. This is your manifestation. Where you focus your energy, you're going to like attracts like. So if you're focused on negativity, if you're involved with negativity or something that isn't even worth your energy. And when I say worth your energy, I mean, is it going to help you? Does it make you feel drained? Your interactions with others? Are you feeling less than? So we want to interact with people that raise our vibrations. We want, like attracts like. So if we raise our vibrations, then we're going to draw in others to match the frequency that we're vibrating on. That is how it goes in life. Like attracts like. Okay, let me go into my oracle deck. Let's go into Ask Your Guides for Hannah. Hi, Satoshi. Hi, Chrissy. How are you? Welcome. Come on in, guys. Come on in. Hannah. Okay. Yes, there's a lot of nature spirit cards coming up within this Ask Your Guides deck. I love this deck, Ask Your Guides. So first things first, It's not too cold. I'm not sure where you're watching from, Hannah, but it's not too cold. This is about breaking out of despair, depression, low vibrating emotions. When you're sad, we carry disappointment. We carry sadness sometimes. Sometimes we're bored to death. But with the despair card, if you look at it, it's real plain that look how inviting it is outside. Look how fresh that air looks. And it looks stale and stagnant inside. Spirit is trying to guide you, lead you to go outside. And it's kind of ironic because right next to that, you see the partnerships and love card. Another nature spirits card. So partnerships and love, that would be romantic interactions, ties, connections. That would be friends that you have, family, people that are really close. So these are close relationships and them working on like the hearts, the minds, situations. And the last card I want to talk to you about, Hannah, is the denial card. Your divine helper, guys. Sometimes spirit will show you things that you need to know. Bring something to your awareness. In this particular situation, this is about someone around you. Spirit has a spotlight shining on these individuals here. They're sitting in their hand and they're shining a spotlight on them. They've taken the blindfold off your eyes. So don't cover your eyes to the truth. When someone shows you who they are, believe them the first time. When you see something for what it is, don't choose to be in denial or not want to face it. Like, it is what it is. We can't always control others' actions, choices, words, inactions, lack thereof. But we're always going to have a hold of our own response, our own reactions, and what role we choose to play in every situation and where we choose to focus our attention and energy. What is deserving or worthy of our energy? Our energy is precious. So look at where you choose to spend it because you are manifesting constantly. And I absolutely love you, Hannah. All right, Miss Shay, how you doing? Chrissy, you would love a read? All right. Let me clear out these others because we're going to go to a different deck for Miss Chrissy. All right, let's do the holographic deck for you. This big fat deck. I'll be shuffling forever, Chrissy. Do. Can we have a reading for Chrissy? What would you like for her to know, please, and thank you? Okay. I love it. Okay, so normally I wouldn't be so happy to pull out the out in the cold card, left out in the cold card, if you look at it, Chrissy. But this card came up in reverse for you, so I ain't even going to hold you. There. I'm just going to tell you that it's a great card to get, especially in the reverse position. Well, only in the reverse position because it shows you coming out of a period in time where you don't have as much as you wish you did or needed or want or desire. They're kind of jacked up. Mismatched shoes, they're on crutches, tatters and holes in their coat. So it's a card of not having all that you want or whatever your goal is. And the pentacles, of course, represent finances. So I like it. I like the whole spread. It's a burden. It's a load. It's a struggle. And you're almost done. 10 represent completion. So you're in the final stretch. If you look, you can see that he's really close to home. He gets to lay that burden down. He gets to ease that load. He won't have to worry. It looks like I'm lagging a bit. I hope it's not too bad on you guys' end. And then having more than you did, having enough that you're able to help others, having enough that you're able to be generous and help someone else, give a hand up to someone else because there's some financial abundance coming your way. I can see that you got a lot of ideas. You may be, considering a lot of things that you would like to have different. There is positive change coming for you. I love that. Let us get you an oracle card, Miss Chrissy. Hello, Ann. Hello, Denise. I'm coming, Satoshi. I'm still trying to pronounce your name on here. Satoshi. All right, Chrissy. One more card for Chrissy. All right. Ooh, I love it, Chrissy. Bravado. and warrior guide. So looking at that card, it lets you know that you're not alone. It lets you know that you are surrounded by the unseen, passed on loved ones, spirit guides. You are not alone. We don't get thrown out here to the wolves and the cold. We have support. It may be unseen. We may feel, just an overwhelming sensation, or just maybe you feel like someone whispered in your ear, because I do feel like you're connected. A lot of people that come to these shows, I can feel that empathy vibe, and I definitely feel that off of you, Chrissy. I feel that you are definitely gifted. If that's something that you wanted to look into, you could certainly hone it. Look for more balance within your exchange, within your interactions with other people. Look for more balance so that you're not giving more than you're receiving. We do not like that uneven exchange. It leaves you feeling cheated. It leaves you feeling drained. You need that healthy exchange, an even exchange, fair exchange. It ain't no robbery. And I love you so much, Chrissy. Thank you. All right, so we are going to Miss Satoshi Shy. I love a read. She says, please and thank you. You're so welcome, Chrissy. All right. So family is really, really important to you. Keeping family together, family ties, and peace. Peace within the family. You see that dove has an olive branch, and this is the Holy Spirit. I love it. I absolutely love it. You are more aware. You are more open. You are more connected than most individuals are. Creativity, and this is not like the arts that I'm feeling for you. This would be money-making ventures. This would be you using your brain and using your creativity and using your ideas and using the creative flow, and working with Archangel Gabriel to help you with those ideas. You have done a lot of shadow work too, because this card is in the reverse. So it's showing me that you've done a lot of digging. You've done a lot of self-review, life review. And you've gone over mistakes you've made, things you hold. We all still hold things. No one is perfect, but you've done a lot of shadow work. You found the love. If you found a way, you found the way to love yourself unconditionally, despite your flaws, your faults, your mistakes, your mess ups. You understand that through, messing up, through making mistakes, through making bad choices is how we grow. It's how we learn. So you've grasped. You have a lot of wisdom. You do. You hold a lot of wisdom, and you definitely feel like an elderly soul. You feel like an older soul, sis. Absolutely. Let's see what else we can get for you. All right. What else? Yes. You do. You do have aspirations. You have goals. You have dreams. It's always coming back to that, because that's like your theme right now. Looking out, holding the world in your hands. There's some things that you still want to get into. There's some dreams and goals and things you fantasize about. That imagination is part of your manifestation. So think and dream of envision every detail. See exactly how you want your life to be, the changes you want to make, or the changes you want to see happen or bring to fruition, how you want it to unfold, because this is coming for you. It's actually not coming for you. You're coming for it. This is your energy. This is you going out. This is your, whatever you're going to put into something. What do they call it? The seeds you plant. You're going to reap what you sow, and it's down to your effort. This is where you're headed with that train of thought. Your focus right now. You'll be able to look and see how much you've earned, how much you've done, how far you come, the hard work. It's going to be a lot of hard work, she's saying too. It's like a lot of hard work and effort, but you will actually see the benefits. You'll see it piling up. You'll see, the effect of your efforts. So do not get discouraged. I want you to keep on building, even if it's in your mind. Write it down. Make a plan. Yes, you are a writing lady. Write it down. Make a plan. See all the details. Write those details down. Get it together, girl. I love you. I do. Okay. You are so welcome, Hannah. All right, Anne. Hi, Joy. Can I have a reading about my career? Planning to travel next year to try some luck. I love it. Planning to travel next year. I do believe that the travel is a really good move for you. Opportunities, open doors, like networking, meeting others. Ooh, okay, I love it. I don't know why the cards have to fly so far. Please let me not burn my hair next to all these lovely white light protective candles. I don't know if you guys can see, but I do have those candles pumping over there. Those protective candles and loads of selenite. We are rocking the selenite tonight, and we love the selenite. I'm just surrounded by the selenite. I'm gonna tell you what, this house is so tightly locked down. There's crystal selenite grids all through this house. There must be about 10 pounds of selenite throughout the house, not including the altar bowls I have full of selenite. All right. Yes, you are quite ambitious. And you know what? It does feel kind of exciting. It feels like you're going to have experiences in travel indeed. This is something that you already have set in motion, plan, your heart set on. You feel deeply rooted, and this is definitely going to be something that goes down. It's just really exciting because it's not just about trying your luck with your career. It's just like a whole new life, like a whole new world. I'm telling you, there's a lot of positive experiences and learning moments for you. There's some relationship stuff coming up too. Like there's a guy here. We've got the King of Cups. We got the Nine of Cups. We have a few relationship cards. So I just want to say to you that it is a passionate connection there. I'm not sure if this is someone you'll be taking with you or if this is a new connection. She's not giving me that. She's just giving me like other opportunities, other doorways, deeper connections, and of feeling lonely or misunderstood or not understood or not accepted in some way. There is an emotional connection there for you. And I do feel a lot of happiness. When we talk about you traveling next year, it feels like a really, really good move for you. So I get nothing untowards about it. And I really do send you loads of love as you plan to travel next year and try your luck. I love you, Anne. Thank you so much. All right. GD, how are you? Wanted to ask what I may expect between me and GS moving into the new year. No contact currently. Thank you. So this is a love connection you're asking after, GD? Yes, you are. And you are so welcome, Shy. Hi, Denise. I'll get to you. I'm going to work down this list, guys. All right. What can GD expect from GS? Oh, the privacy here. Do. You are welcome, Anne. GD, please and thank you. That's a lot. So I'm going to go ahead with my original assumption because she is not telling me, but it really feels like it. It feels like a love connection. If this is not a romantic tie, then this is someone that is very near and dear to your heart. There is definitely an emotional connection. This is something where you guys mirror each other. This is a mutual thing. There's a deep caring and it goes both ways. That connection is there, but something there is off. There's some space. There is some form of blockage there. And it does feel and scream and stink of conflict in some way. There's a communication barrier or issue here. There needs to be some opening up and expressing what you really feel, what's really felt inside. There's something that needs to be visited, something that needs to be spoken of. There's a conversation that needs to be had, but not where either of you are feeling on the defense. So I do feel that there's going to be a reconnection, although there is no communication right now. That's not going to remain that way. What you can expect is some type of approach. There's going to be some type of rapport here between you guys. But the conversation that needs to be had, it needs to be like I don't know what this is. And it's very unclear to me, but there's some words that need to be spoken. There's definitely some words that need to be spoken. There's some honesty. There's something that needs to be spoken of. A conversation needs to be had. It doesn't feel like it will be so comfortable, but a conversation is needed. Communication barriers need to be dropped. Let's see what we get from my Oracle deck. Hey, Tammy, how are you? Welcome, welcome. Yeah, I felt some hurt feelings here. I don't know what this is about, but there is there was some dishonesty. There's something kept. There's something that needs to be spoken about. There's something that needs to be exposed. And there's some denial that needs to be dropped. You guys really need that communication. There is a big space there that needs to be bridged. The words need to bridge the space, if that makes any sense. I never make any sense. I don't know what I'm talking about half the time, GPT, but I love to share the messages that I get. And I love you so much. Thank you. Okay. Denise, what do the angels or guides want me to know? Please and thank you. I got you, girl. Denise. What can we have for Denise? Denise. Ooh, crazy shuffling. Jumping cards. See how they're jumping out the deck for you, Denise? Sometimes. I don't know. Am I not good enough to pick the cards? I don't know what that's about. Money. Okay, Denise. So there is definitely some raise in or increase in finances on its way. Hi, Paris. It's some raise or increase in finances on its way for you. This is not an astounding amount, but it is enough. It's significant enough. It's a help. It's an assist. It'll allow you to, have a little bit of more of a wiggle room, a little bit more of space. Spirit really wants you to not compare yourself, not feel like you're less than, not feel like you're not enough, not feel like you're as much as someone else, because you come with your own authentic, unique, original sprinkles. You come with sprinkles like I come with sprinkles. And you know what? Who wants people to be cookie cutter same? That is so boring. If we were all the same, how boring would it be? And how would you learn anything? I'm just saying, love yourself. Truly, deeply love yourself just as you are, for every perfect imperfection. I really, really want to say that to you. You hold loads of magic. I actually do have the Magician card here. You do hold magic. So I don't know if you're spiritual or if you're religious. You hold magic. You hold great power. We actually are creating our own realities, and we step more and more. We step into, our new realities. As we create more, we step more into that. It's like I never make sense when I talk about it. Okay. There's a lot of positivity around this spread around you. And I feel like this is not for me to tell you to learn to compromise. I feel like you're good at this. I feel like this is something that you have learned through your experiences. It is a choice. It's a choice that we make. We choose our battles. We choose whether we would like to compromise or whether we would like to give a push. So when you put that yellow and green together and, you're shaking hands and you're compromising, you're creating green. And what a healing that is. Green is the color that holds the energy of healing. Archangel Raphael, healing. Green is always healing energy. Balance within your interactions with others, your connections with others. You see, the scales have to remain even, or someone is just unhealthy. It becomes toxic when there's no balance for the give and the take, whether this is energy, time, whatever this is that you're giving or exchanging within your interactions, with others. There must be balance, because if not, someone's always going to feel off kilter. Someone's going to always feel unappreciated in some way. It's not a good feeling. There must be a fairness. There's got to be a fairness. One more card for you, darling. Yes. Those monies, that effort, that work, it adds up. There's so many, I don't know what's going on here, but a lot of readings within this past 2 weeks are about finances and blessings coming in within this new year, especially within the first several months of the new year. It's like people's efforts, the seeds you planted, all the karma that you put out coming back. I don't know, but it will make you feel good. It'll give you a higher vibing, you'll be vibing on a higher frequency. I do also feel like a renewal and passion in some area. I feel like this is something that you're passionate about. All right, sis, remain positive. Love, love, love yourself. There is no comparison. We're all like a puzzle piece. When we come together, everything fits perfectly. And if we were all the same size and shape and all that good stuff, it would be boring. The puzzle wouldn't come together. And what would be the point? I love you so much. I do. Guys, make sure that you stop over. If you like not a free. This is the free. If you would like a private consult, if you guys want a private chat, my chat room, I'll be over at thepsychicsconnect.com after this show. I'm here every Friday at 11 a.m. and every Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we do these shows for an hour of free readings. Okay. I hope I didn't miss anybody. I think I am on to Tammy. I'm awesome, Tammy. You know you can. All right, Tammy. Let's see what we get for Tammy. Let me go over into my other Oracle deck, Earth Magic. I haven't used these babies in a while. You got to switch it up a little bit. You got to make it fair. You got to bounce around. You can't. My decks get kind of jealous if I don't, mix it up a little bit. All right, Tammy. What can we get for Tammy today? All right. Tammy, all the cats got put on time. Well, all except for 2. They all got put on timeout because every time we open the show, there's like cats zooming all around. I don't know why they get the zoomies when I'm working. Every time I'm working, they start bouncing off the walls, climbing up the cabinets. Yeah, you've learned that. You've learned to release those expectations. You've learned not to, she's saying you've learned to expect the least from folk. This is definitely a ping, ping, ping off of your experiences, past letdowns, disappointments, things not going through. So you've learned not to get so hopeful about things because isn't it more painful when you have these high expectations? When you release and just say, you know what, whatever happens, I'll deal with it. It's going to be okay. When you look at the basic principles of what's really going on here, how can you not allow that ebb and flow? You cannot stop those waves, right? You figured this out already, Tammy. It's going to happen if it's going to happen. They'll knock your ass over if you're trying to stop them. Just allow them. Like, say you lived here in Atlantic City, New Jersey, and you got pulled out with the tide. You're not going to try to swim back to shore. No, you're going to go this way to the side. Just keep swimming that way. Just keep swimming because eventually you'll roll back to shore. That's just the laws. That's just what happens. You don't want to fight the tide. You want to allow that ebb and flow. You don't want to have these expectations. You want to just go along, allow the ebb and flow, be happy, find the moments of gratitude, find the moments of happiness, be mindful, practice mindfulness, worry about what you're saying, what you're thinking, what you're doing, redirect those thoughts when they go a little wonky and we start focusing on coulda, woulda, shouldas and worries. Don't do it. It's not that we shouldn't worry, but we shouldn't because it's a waste of our energy. Let's imagine. Seriously, your imagination is so powerful. It's where your magic lies. Let's see every detail of what the solution is, how things are going to be a year from now, the dreams and goals that we are building that we feel fearful that we are not enough to accomplish. You've got to treat yourself better, Tammy. You've got to treat yourself better. What about being mama bear to yourself? The Gaia and Nurturing card, it's all about everything that keeps us healthful. What we eat, what we ingest into our bodies, how we eat, how we sleep, how we treat ourselves, how we see ourselves, how we think about ourselves. It's all those things. Crappy camera, but there's a lot going on in this card. There's so much. Just look. You see Mother Earth breathing life into this lady? That's you. That white lady in white is you. You're the lady in white, Tammy. And you just need to be taking better care of yourself. There feels to be stress levels. That's what it feels like. Because she's showing me how I was like really stressed out a little while ago and my blood pressure was really elevated. That's what she's making me feel like. It's a stress thing. You worry a lot. You worry. I think that this comes up quite often when I tap in for you, Tammy. And it is that worry energy. You have got to learn to woosah. Because that's not helping anything. You're actually harming yourself. When we constantly worry like that, it definitely has a physical effect on us. Now, we know I don't do health, but it has a physical impact, a negative impact upon our physical bodies. We have to really take care of our vessels, especially when we become elderly, wisdom-filled ladies like we are, Tammy. And I love you so much. I do. You know I do. Of course, Paris, I got you. Yes, expectations do lead to disappointment. And that's your nickname, Mama Bear. It's easy to believe and embrace. Paris. Okay, Paris. All right, Paris. Okay. I like the energy. I like the, yeah. It's kind of hard to break you. It's kind of hard to break someone who is, I don't have a word for this feeling, but I like it. You're another one of those people where I say, hey, you're one of those very individual, you're kind of like a character, you know, you're not a regular smuggler, degular, never will, never have been. And you don't melt under pressure. You're waiting for something though, but you've gone through so much in your life and all of your experiences have actually helped you because it feels like a re-blossoming. It feels like, you know, I'm going to show you the card and what I'm getting off of it. It's just like a re-blossoming. So this card is the Emergence card. It's the Dragonfly card. It's a beautiful card. So this chick has been down in the swamp, the dirty behind swamp with all the yuck and the muck, but there was some beauty around her. And she chose to leave the yuck and the muck that she saw and experienced and everything that was around her that was ugly. She chose to leave that and take the beautiful parts. She made a banging ass headband, a headpiece. Look how bad she is. Look how beautiful she is. Look at her eyes. Look at the wisdom in her eyes. Look at the dragonflies around her. And most importantly, look at the lotus flowers all around her. So she's emerging up from the depths of this swamp and she took all the beautiful stuff and she made something out of it. She used it, she internalized it, and she used it stepping forward. The lotus flowers blossoming is about your awakening, your awareness. You're becoming more, you know, open to what's really going on here. Your connectedness. That's what it's about. It's about leveling up. These lotus flowers, the petals open up as you learn more. You know, as you gain wisdom and knowledge. And that is what we learn through our experiences. I feel like you have had so many experiences, really high highs, but really low lows, like some messed up SHIT that you have experienced or, you know, going through in life. So I want to commend you because nothing has kept you down. It is, you know, nothing has held you back. So if you're stuck between these icebergs, it's not a lot of wiggle room right there. That's a little bit of room. But nothing has kept you submerged because these icebergs, they melt and they part. You know, the pressure releases. We just have to know that we're strong enough to make it through that. So I'm not sure where you're going, girl, what your dreams, goals, or aspirations are, but there is this also for you, there's some change coming in. It's positive change, and it is the start and the beginning and the top of the year. We're in January. I ain't gonna say the numbers I'm saying because I just be too scared to give it that detailed. I hate giving time frames, but we are in January and there's going to be like some movement, some kind of flow. And yeah, it's a good thing. Let's go to the tarot and see what we get. Do. Ooh, come on. It'd be hard to pick these cards up with these nails sometimes. You're welcome, Tammy. Ooh. It is random, Rain. It's random. But you're the only person left. If you would like a reading, you can be nice. Do. So are you in a relationship, Paris? Who is this man with a lot of money? There's a man. There's the King of Pentacles. And that I'm feeling is literally the interpretation of that card. Are you in a relationship? Or is this to come? Is this crappy relationship from the past? Or are you still in this right now? Because I'm extremely unclear. Okay, is this a crappy relationship or is this the man with the money? I don't know everything. I'm asking you, help me. Is this the crappy one or is this the one with the money? I don't know which one I want to hope it is for you. Like, should I hope it's the man with the money? Should I hope it's the crappy one? So the man with the money is still coming. I need a little help here. Okay, thank you. I've been sending auditions into entertainment companies. Yes, I love it. Yes, my advice is do not quit. Do not stop, because those dreams, those goals, they are attainable. I'm just saying. I know I'm hopping over to you, Rain. Those dreams, those goals are attainable. They really are. There's those dreams, those goals are attainable. Okay, Harris, you don't know. Okay. Well, I'm going to stop there because it's like a whole story here. And if you don't know, okay. I am sending you love. I'm sending you love. And I'm telling you, don't accept less than you deserve. Don't accept less than you deserve. Make sure you keep clear and present boundaries. And when you get like red flags and, warning signs and all kind of bells and lights and things going on, follow your intuition. Follow your intuition, because we all have an intuition. We all have guidance. We all have inner guidance and inner knowing. We all have guides that give us like tips, hints, and clues, and, let us know things, bring things to our awareness. Okay. All right, Rain. I've been sending auditions into the entertainment companies. Have yet to hear back any advice. I don't know what advice to give you about how to get to the entertainment companies, but the first, when I read that, I heard it, consistency, like tell her don't stop, tell her don't quit, tell her don't be discouraged, to keep on going. This is totally something that is attainable for you, but it's about consistency. She's saying it's about consistency. And even when it's like a bummer, don't let that stop you. And I feel like I should be in my Oracle deck for you. Or maybe my Kawaii Tarot. I pulled out the Kawaii Tarot deck tonight. Well, there's 2 decks. That's a lot of cards, man. I don't know. Every time I split those cards, I can't ever get them back in the boxes, right? I'm terrible. The mess of a reader. Yeah, this is something that you are, because you're not happy with your life right now. You've got those goals. You've got those dreams, and where you are right now. And it seems, wow. So it's right here. Not happy with your life as it is. You definitely have some things you want to do. Not getting the job that you want. You're waiting around to be hired. Like I can see right here. Here's your anxiety, and you're just worried about that. You have got to find positives. You have got to see things the other way. You got to find it in your mind and just see yourself there. See yourself doing it. See yourself having arrived. Imagine it. Allow your imagination to flow. I'm telling you, your imagination, our imagination, that is like our magic. That's one of our superpowers. Because if you can see it, if you can dream it, if you can imagine it, the more you hold and put, details, every little piece of it, the more power or more energy you give it. Hi, Alicia. How are you? It's so hard not to get discouraged, but it's nice to hear that. Yeah, you got to keep pushing. You have to keep pushing. You have to keep going. Do you know how many years I did this before I even felt good enough to do this as a career move? Do you know how many years I spent honing and meditating and listening? And there's a lot of work. Like, I have literally paid my dues. We all got to pay our dues in some form or fashion, but I don't see you taking years and years and years and honing this, this skill or this career that you're looking for. But you got to find a healthy balance. And you know what? I'm just going to talk about the energy that you're putting towards this. You spending more time worried and upset and disappointed about not getting where you want to go than you are about imagining being there. It's real. I cannot stress it enough. It's like one of the key elements in our manifestation, and also allowing the emotions to rise as if you had achieved that, as if you had achieved that goal. You got to let those emotions come up. You got to celebrate. You got to be happy. You have to put out that energy, because the universe, God, Buddha, Allah, source, whatever, resonates for you, is going to match that energy. Like attracts like. It's also simple science. I'm just saying. And I love you so much, Rain. I love you, Rain. I do, I do. Okay. Alicia. Of course I'm drawn. Be encouraged, Rain. Hold your head. Hold your head, sis. You got this. You got this. You know you're special. All right, Alicia. Alicia is doing good. What happened to I'm awesome, girl. When people ask me how I'm doing, I always say, I'm awesome. How are you? Thanks for asking. I come out the bag on them. Can I be a little freaky sounding sometimes? Yeah. Can I be a little frightening sometimes? But I'm okay. I ain't want nothing. I'm happy, Rain. I'm happy that it had an effect on you. Yes. Calm your nerves, girl. It's going to be okay. You got this. You've got this, Rain. Yes, girl. Feel the feeling. All right, Alicia. Do. Alicia. What can we have for Alicia? Hi, Monica. How you doing? Better wording. Do. Boy, that meatloaf that I made for dinner really smells good. You know, the not eating of the meat, it just like tests me. It tests me. It really tests my gangster sometimes. I don't want to eat meat, but I really miss the way, it just smells good. Like I have dreams about fried chicken and cheeseburgers. Okay, that was my moment. All right, Alicia. Ooh, don't knock my candles over now. Don't get all excited thinking about the meatloaf I made tonight that I'm not ever going to eat, but it sure smells good. I've got to admit it. Alicia, don't see yourself as stuck in a situation, stuck as things are, stuck and this is the way it's going to be. Like, this is just how it is. No, that's not true. There is a constant ebb and flow. Change is constant. And I know that I keep giving you these readings, talking about this change, talking about this connection, talking about this and that. It is coming. Isn't it weird how things don't have, when we're looking for something, like when you're watching a pot, it doesn't boil. Don't think that things won't change. Don't think that you're stuck in this current situation, reality. Things get much greater later for you. Like there's a lot of positive change coming for you. It's not a big amount. It's not a large amount, but there is some more money coming. I don't know. Is it a raise? There's something else. It's not huge because it's a Page, but Page, they have ambition. He's holding that coin up and he's like, oh, I want to make some more, So this is something that will assist you. It's not a huge whopping amount or anything, but it makes you feel more balanced. It makes you feel more in control. It makes you feel more relaxed, less stressed and worried, because you do carry a lot of stresses and worries. Even though you're mindful more than most, you do carry a lot of stresses and worries. And, the main thing you worry over is your family. Your family is everything to you. You're very family oriented. You're much so like me in many ways. I know I'm a little loopy and stuff, but she is showing me, and she always shows me myself when I'm tapping into your energy. So we do have a lot in common. The mama bear thing, being very family and home oriented, but the thing is here, I can say that I'm able to be a little silly. I think you would be too. I think I could easily influence you to be more silly and lighthearted. Not that you're down and low. You're not. But you're very responsible. You're very responsible and reliable. That's the thing. Not saying that I'm not, but I do have a lot of effort moments where I just have to let it go. You got to stop being so serious all the time. And if I didn't, I would be so stuck on all the horrible experiences. But those experiences teach us. I don't look at those things as mistakes and saying, oh, I would change that if I couldn't. No, because you wouldn't know what you know. And the greatest teacher is experiences. It's experience. That's right? I'm just saying. All right, let's go over here to the Earth Magic deck. I forgot the name of my deck. I got to pull this deck out more often, Alicia. I'm a mess. And I love you, Alicia. All right, one more card for you. Do. One more, please, and thank you. I ain't even mean to rhyme. See, I be a poet, don't know it. I like it. I feel like you do this already, though. But I'm not going to tell you this is here because you do it already. I'm going to tell you Spirit said do it some. Do it some more, girl. It is winter solstice and reflection. So it's about life review. It's about looking at those experiences that we're speaking of. It's about just sitting around and thinking about things and how they happened and what you learned and how it affected you, positively or negatively. Seriously, every day I look at one characteristic or trait about myself and I try to work on it. As an Aries, I carry a lot of negative traits too. Duality and all. And every day I try to look at something. Like the biggest thing I've been working on is my patience. It's just non-existent. It's just not there. It just isn't there. I'm not so hot-headed anymore, but I am very impatient, extremely. I mean, I guess I've improved over the years, slowly but surely, snail crawl type-ish. But what are you going to do? I'm human. Okay. I love you, Alicia. Thank you for always watching and supporting. Brianna, choose another question, darling. I don't do pregnancy, legal, or health. But I would love to give you an answer. It doesn't have to be a card. You guys can ask a question. We are running out of time. We have less than 10 minutes. I'm going to tell you guys that might want a private chat with me, which is a lot different than a live broadcast where I'm bouncing from energy to energy. If you would like my undivided, focused in attention, you can find me at thepsychicsconnect.com. I am Joybird Reader 8755, so I'll be there after this broadcast. All right, Brianna, choose another question. How does Andre feel about me? Thank you. How does Andre feel about me? Do. So I'm going to assume that Andre is the guy that you're wondering if you're pregnant by, right? All right, Andre, how's he feel about her? Please and thank you. Give it to us. Lay it on us, please and thank you. What's his feelings? All right, let's see what we get here, Brianna. Okay, so there is definitely a connection. It goes both ways as far as the desire, the passion, the attraction. There's a huge attraction. There's a huge desire. There is that connection there. So, yeah, you guys both hold a fondness, an attraction for each other. So if you like put a lot of focus, energy, attention, relationship, commitment type thing with this guy, I think that there will be a lot of disappointments here because there is a definite attraction and pull here, but he may not be the best person for you at this time, because it just is a connection and the energies combined feels like they will become a little bit codependent, a little bit toxic and unhealthy. There's a lot of disappointment there. You would be wanting more than he's willing to give. This man, he still enjoys his freedoms in ways that would not be cool with you or by you. And you would end up accepting a lot less than you deserve. Putting yourself in this like that victim mentality, stuck there, don't know what to do. No, he's not ready for a relationship, but he's very much so sexually drawn to you is what it is. You must be, I'm just saying, he is very much so enjoying you. I am such a lady. That is what I'll say. I love you so much. I do. That you never seen. Yeah. But there will be more of that. You know, I feel like you kind of knew that though. So you shouldn't be really surprised because it just feels like Spirit is saying you knew. You're like, there's nothing slow about you. You knew. You can feel it. You are one that kind of tapped into his energy a little bit there. You really did. Like lean into that because that's exactly what happened. All right. Monica, my YouTube handle is the psychicsconnect.com. We also have the Psychics Truth, Psychics Connect or the Psychic Truth. And I'll be over at the psychicsconnect.com right after this, Reader 8755. All right. Any good coming in? Okay, Monica says, please, do you see any good coming to my life? as my life is sucking me from all sides. Please. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. All right, Monica, let's see what we get, darling. Do. Yeah, it does seem like your life is sucking from all sides. You can't let that dull your shine. What you need to do is focus on the positives, because you still have a lot of positives. I know that there's issues, there's problems, things are going on, and you can't control them and all like that. But you really need to change your mentality, your mindset, your mind frame, your way of thinking. You have got to look for the positives, because there are positives. You want me to give you a few right off the top of my head? Clothes on your back, food on your table, a roof over your head, clothed in your right mind, activity of your limbs, blood running warm through your veins. I can go on a little bit more, but you got to look and find positives, because there are positives. Focus on them, put out gratitude for them, and things will change. You can't stay in this funky behind, woe is me. I know that you're suffering. I get it. I get that you are going through some things right now, but you got to make a choice that you're not going to let that pull you down. You can't get stuck there. It's a decision. It's a choice. You know, you're going to go one way or the other. The actual greatest path to go is what feels best for you. The path towards your higher self. Love on yourself. You got all this focus going on in all these places, and you are feeling like everything is just falling around. Nothing's going right. Nothing's good. Why me? It dims your light. You don't have to allow it to. You know, you got to understand that in order to create something, in order for something new to happen, some things have to end. Don't fight the changes. Say, oh, okay, things are happening. They're meant to happen. I trust the process, because something must be destroyed. Something must die. Something must be over, finite, done, in order for new to come, to make space for new, because you have some new beginnings. They're right around the corner. These are blessings, 7 stars, blessings. You know, this is a door of opportunity. It's going to get better. Things are going to get better. How? I don't know. Let me know when you find out. But I'm telling you that there is some positive change coming. You got to refocus, redirect your mind, your train of thought, the way that you're seeing things. We have to empower ourselves. We have to understand that constantly we're manifesting through our words, our thoughts, and our actions. And when we keep them in alignment, we are really coming in hot. Monica, you have got to refocus, redirect your thoughts. Redirect them, change them, put them on something positive. There will be change, but you have to believe that. You got to release control of things. You can't control things. You can't change them. Don't let them get you all down and feeling bad. Know the change is constant. It's an ebb and flow. Sometimes it's good in life, sometimes it's bad, but we were not created to fail or suffer. Suffering comes through learning, but we're not meant to stay there. There's an ebb and a flow. Look at the positives. Guys, love is the highest vibe. I love each and every one of you. I'm so appreciative for you guys coming and hanging out with me. If you haven't liked and followed this page, please do, because I'll be back again every Sunday, every Friday, and we have another reader that comes on too. It's always an hour of free reading, so make sure you like and follow so you can get those notifications. Love yourself. Forgive yourself. Embrace your perfect imperfections. We all have a unique path. We all have a reason that we're here. We're not just floating around. We're all here for learning. We all hold greatness. We all can manifest. Love, love, love yourself. Love is the highest vibe. I'm Joy Reader 8755, and I'll be waiting over there at the Psychics Connect to see who comes to my private chat tonight. I love you so much, and I'll see you guys again.